Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations again to look at this week. So the very first creation today here is Star Wars Gauntlet by barefootnhilbily, and really cool looking SV. Definitely. I can see it's using the structural ramp blocks. I always call them frame blocks. I don't know why, or frame ramp structural blocks. The RE2 ones. So that's this 3-to-1 angle that you can see on this, on the side planes of it. Really cool looking ship. I love this section in here too, where you can kind of like look a half block down and see like a pattern and some framework around it and things like that. That looks really cool. Really cool kind of arrowhead type design. Very fitting with Star Wars types of creations. I like how this is set up here too, with side entry doors getting into the interior space. And see what the back looks like here. Oh, that's cool. So it's all rounded off with a door in the middle there. Oh, that so it looks like it would like dock into some kind of space station or something like that, or another ship. Allow access in and out of it to that other creation there. Cool looking thruster housings. I like these extra like flaps or something like that above there with the supporting texture there. That's cool. And yeah, cool color scheme too. It's got kind of your whites and your darks, and then it's also got a third color for accent color, kind of this teal cyan type of color, which looks really good with that. You can kind of see the separation here between the nose and the wing pieces here too. Oh, really big wing pieces. And oh, that's cool too. I like how that's set up on the top side of the thruster housing there, so you can kind of see the double thrusters placed below there. That's a nice look. It's cool seeing that, because you're looking at some fairly detailed parts in the main hull. This roundy piece right over here, that's really cool looking too. Yeah, the whole shape, the whole design looks really nice. Very fitting for a Star Wars style ship, definitely. Cockpit area looks really cool too. I like how the glass is kind of kept small, which makes the entire ship look bigger. It almost could pass for a CV if you didn't have scaling and proportion on it, but it is in fact a SV. That is really cool. All right. Well, anyway, let's get aboard this. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try to get out of God mode once I get in there. Oh yeah, we could adjust the lighting a little bit here too. But let me try to find a happy medium there. And here, I'm gonna get out of God mode. Oh no, I can't move. Here, I'll try this again. It's probably because I tried to get out right when I was inside here. Yeah, that totally works fine. So yeah, coming into the interior space. Oh, this is interesting. So you're kind of on an elevated area here, and you've got two like places to walk out over here for it looks like a lot of part upgrades. So like maybe quantum cores, or I'm thinking maybe that's what that is, or AA. Got some AAs over here. Anti-air guns. No, I'm just kidding. I'll have to try to figure out. I'm sure it's all legit part upgrades, CPU core blocks, things like that. Oh, this is interesting too. Oh, like there's no staircases available for SVs, so the author used these pieces here as like staircases, and quite frankly, they actually kind of work. And this gets you up to the cockpit or bridge area. Probably say more of a cockpit. A couple passenger seats, 2 pilot seats. I like how that's set up, kind of either one's not centered, but kind of like a car or something like that. Very fitting for Star Wars. The Millennium Falcon is set up that way as well. Gotta have a place for Hans and Chewie. And then down over here, oh wow, okay, so it's kind of almost like a troop transport ship in a way too. It's got a lot of passenger seats down over here. You can that's where you deploy the rebels or the stormtroopers. I'm not exactly 100% sure. one of the two. I like the side cut-ins here too. That looks really authentic here. And inside looks like we got a couple fridges. Got a storage controller up there. It blends in. It's kind of colored the same as the blockwork right below it. Got a trauma station there, another controller. Another controller. Actually, there's 4 controllers in this area. Armor locker there. Cool looking side doors. Definitely like that. Like the blockwork around the doors. And the you can see the decals there too, or the lines painted around there. Probably using the double so the other texture lights would shine through, and then yeah, and you can see the doubles on the inside there too. That's a really cool look. I like that. And up here it looks like we got our warp drive and access to that warp drive. Let me just get out a tool here a second and see. Okay, jump drive. I don't know if there's a better version for SVs or not. I thought maybe not, but either way you can upgrade it if it's not already the best version. A couple cargo boxes on the ceiling. Got some light up there, some cool looking pipe work and things like that. Our main shield is right up over here, so a standard shield generator. And then the main core is kind of right in the back as you kind of walk in under the door. Oh, more controllers over here too. Holy smokes. This has a lot of controllers in it. I'm thinking it's kind of set up for a lot of storage and stuff like that as well. So I'll take a look at the front here. Looks like we got some launcher placement locations up in the front there. And we do have some plasma cannons, heavy. Oh, heavy cannons here. Oh, we got some actual decent firepower going on. Medium plasma cannons as well up top. I am curious about something though. I'm going to get in the cockpit in a sec here. I just want to see. So we got heavy and medium of both plasma. More points right in the front there as well. So yeah, quite a lot of extra places for guns. I don't know if this has... Oh yeah, it does have some sneaky turrets in here. You can see some retractables in various places here, or at least 4 on the sides. Could be more. Hold on, let me get your guns out too and check out the P menu. All right, so let's do this here a second. All right, so yep, a bunch of those. All right, so this is just a test, so I know if I get in the cockpit here, yeah, that's what I thought. Fortunately, man, this game really needs to have weapon groups, because this would be a great way to do like loadout, mixing like T2 and well, medium and heavy weapons in the same thing of the same type. But unfortunately, it's set up so you can only fire one or the other at once. So that's yeah. I really wish that would change in the game. All the space games that I've played and dealt with, where you would have multiple different weapons, you can just generally always set up a weapon group. So you can say, hey, when I hit option 2 here, I'm firing my rockets and my lasers and whatever else. And this game just does not allow you to do that, which kind of messes up a lot of potential weapon loadouts and stuff where you don't have really a lot of control on that. But man, yeah, it's a really cool ship. I dig it. It's the shape and style look great. Blockwork looks awesome. Curious about its storage and specs here. So unlock level 25, complexity 3, 70 forward, 18 strafing, 31 lift, 68 reverse, 16 down. I got 10 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. So on the weapon loadout, oh, I missed a whole bunch of guns on here. Holy crap! It's got a lot of Gatling turrets on here. I seen 4 turrets, but there's actually 10. Plus we got our plasma cannons in here. 3 hour and 13 minute build time. It does look like it's going to need some antimatter converters and some plasma converters. So I'm thinking the thrusters on here are oh yeah, also power. I didn't notice that, but maybe I had to take another look on the inside here too. So looks like it's got a fusion reactor in here as well. Hold on, where is the fusion reactor? Was it visible from inside here? Maybe it's back in one of these compartments over there. Or maybe it could be just tucked away somewhere. Really curious. Yeah, it's definitely acting like it's got a fusion reactor in it. I do like the second floor on it too. It's hard to do that again with the SV. Author did a really cool way of pulling that off. It didn't actually take up a lot of space either. That was one thing. One time I think I tried to do one creation with small blocks that had a second floor on it, and the staircase I built out of blocks was big, and it just took up a lot of room in the creation just to do that. That kind of sucks. Okay, so we got a lot more turrets on the bottom side. That's where the other 6 turrets are. A lot of retractables to kind of sneak away there. So quite a lot of firepower on this ship. Stock here. Alright, so back to that. Let's take a look at its storage here. So, yeah, a lot. Wow, it's got even more storage controllers than I thought. So, we got an ammo controller, and then it looks like we've got 9 regular controllers. So, ammo, it looks like it's running 984. And we got a controller here for 4250, 811. We kind of mixed on sizes, but definitely a lot of places to put a bunch of stuff, and you can kind of sort it in there too. So yeah, they definitely are fluctuating on size, but none of them are super really big, but there is a lot of them. And then also we've got some other areas here. I think there's probably a box for fuel O2, medical storage, storage packs, just generally a lot of places to put stuff and sort stuff in the creation here. But yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool ship there. Definitely upgradable as well. CPU wise, it does look like right off the gates it is going to need more CPU blocks, and that's probably where those locations in the back of the ship on either side were for quantum cores, auxiliary cores, things like that. It's probably what the AA is standing for, auxiliary. Just taking a look here, it does have a fusion reactor as I suspected. Basically just looking at what it takes for parts, and honestly it's a better bang for the buck. A ship like this would probably need a lot of generators in it, and the fusion reactor is just, you know, when you get into that and you look at the CPU versus power usage, it's a much better bang for the buck for that. Of course it's going to need some more parts and things like that though. A lot of the thrusters I believe are going to be plasma, and a couple of them I thought were even the antimatter type, but I could be wrong. That could be used for the weapons. Hold on, let me just take a quick look at that as well. Okay, so your plasma, and our lift thrust is plasma, mediums there, and yeah, we got some more around the front here. Ion, kind of a mix of some ions on here as well. And our forward thrust is ion. I kind of figured that. I figured, believe it or not, the forward thrust, because there's big thrusters here already, a lot of power there to start with. So I think the antimatter has to do with the maybe the big guns on here, the heavy plasma launchers. I think is what's probably using that. So I'm not seeing any antimatter thrusters on here. It is using some plasma though, which you seem, you know, if you play the game, you do seem to acquire those over time, and you'll get a fair amount. When I first started playing the game, I was like, how do you get these? And after you start doing some POIs and stuff, you do get them. They're not too hard to obtain, and you might be able to buy them somewhere too. I think that's definitely a possible thing, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, very cool creation. Again, this is the Star Wars Gauntlet by Barefootnhilbily. Very, very cool. And kind of like a double floor interior, really slick design. All right, so let me power you off a second. And the next creation here, after I get it on, this is the Astra T3 Factory Reforged Eden 2 by Entei. And another Astra module. So yeah, that's really cool. Seeing quite a few of these. I know Garaman built a recent Astra module. In fact, Entei actually has 2 different modules out there right now. I just grabbed one of the 2, but they're both up on the workshop. You can check those out. This is really cool. Definitely like the Astra module size. It's kind of appropriate size. It's not too hard to fit in a creation. I still need a pretty decent sized creation for them, but it offers a good mix of amount of room and storage versus their size. I'll just take a look at the block work around here. Definitely cool. Now with modules, obviously you're kind of very much restrained to a rectangle, basically, and it's what you can do with that rectangle. Like these big glass windows on the side, kind of makes a difference on appearance on them. But you are very, very restricted, of course. You can't just add things out to the sides or whatever you want to do, or it won't work as a module. So extra set of rules there for sure. And using a force field and just a big open front area on it, which is actually that's gonna be nice. You know, you park it into a Astra module ship or creation of one origin or another, and you don't have to mess with doors or anything. You just kind of walk right in, and it's gonna be airtight in there. We got our cockpit right up top there. All right. Well, anyway, here I'm gonna adjust the lights. We'll just take a quick walk in here, see what kind of production's doing. So, wow, yeah, a lot of stuff in here. Look at the number of big constructors in here. So, it looks like we got, 8 advanced constructors. Got a universal constructor right out front over here. And, what are these? Oh, just another universal constructor. I'm just looking at the side of it, duh. And up top, we've got, I think, we got some turbines up top there for power stuff to help reduce your overall power usage. A Y8 HYD. HYD. Uh-oh. What is a HYD? I'm thinking my mind's set for like constructors and deconstructors and things like that, and I'm just like, I don't know what that is. It's a 3 by 3 by 2 in size, which could be, I mean, obviously a constructor or universal constructor, or a lot of that stuff would fit in there. I wonder if there's any info on that in here somewhere. So we got a back room too. We got some storage controllers in here. Looks like where our generators are located. And cool looking light around there. I actually kind of dig that. You can hear those turbines spinning away. I don't know what that is, a HYD. I've never seen symbols like that. I'm sure someone will mention it in quotes, and they'll be like, oh, duh, which happens a lot, actually. So we also got our upstairs, which is going to get us to the cockpit area here. Yep, so your docking cockpit, and then the main core is right behind. Yeah, very cool. Very cool creation. I'm just really curious what HYD means. That's going to bug me. I'm going to, like, freak out. I'm going to have to look at the post right after this and try to see if it's identified on there on what HYD is. Because I'm just drawing a blank. I'm like, what is that size that you'd put in a production module? I mean, obviously, the only thing I can think of is a furnace, but, you know, you can't put them in CBs, and it wouldn't be tall enough either. I don't know. I just don't know. And some extra floor space up here. You know, when you're parked into a module, it's almost like, you know, it's kind of like it's the same ship, and it's just like open space. So it's just, yeah, it's cool. Very cool how this is set up and works. Looks nice for module too. I mean, obviously you are restricted in your creativity doing modules, but yeah, very nice job on this again. Let's look at the numbers. So unlock level 20, complexity 1, 21 forward, 21 strafing, 21 lift, 21 reverse, 21's across the board here. Again, something like this would probably dock and just stay docked mostly, but you could detach it and park it to something else, or try to use it for some other functionality, depending. 6 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank, 2-hour and 3-minute build time. overall, it's not using anything crazy at all. A little bit of Estrum and Zacosium in the mix. CPU wise, it looks like it's set up for tier 1, or basically just your main CPU core, no additional parts. So you managed to get a lot of constructors in there for that price, which is really cool. So like the 8 advanced plus the 2 universals in there, which is quite a lot of production capability. Let's take a look at storage here. It's going to be something interesting too. Oh, this is set up different than I thought. So we got a product 640 and a material 640. So two 640K bays, very clean and easy. Yeah, very, very cool that way as well. Let's take a look at devices in here. I just wanted to... So 10 total constructors, that checks out. I don't believe it was using a shield, and it doesn't do warping and stuff like that. It's a module. It's not like, yeah, it'd be kind of a waste of CPU for all that kind of thing on there. So yeah, right to the point. A lot of production capability with the universal constructors and all the regular advanced constructors in there, and a good amount of storage as well. So very cool. Again, this is the Astra T3 Factory, Reforged Eden 2 by Entei. Very nice. Alright, let me power you off. Don't really like doing this, but it does help with performance. That's why I do it. I didn't used to do it, but I didn't used to have performance problems. So, alright, so the next creation here, this is the... make sure I got my names right. Yep. JLN. Oh man, how do you say that? Proxus, or Proioxis. And this is by RT Buko. And this is a cool looking ship. Now this was actually, I believe that challenge has been done already, but this was actually part of the dropship challenge from the Anvil community. Yeah, this is a nice looking ship. I like the shuttle design here. And you know what? It looks like we have a detached bridge area, maybe. Or maybe not. No, it looks like there would be access up through the hall here. I wasn't sure or not on how that worked. I seen one other creation that actually had a separate bridge that hung over like this, and you actually access it from outside. But no, it looks like there's going to be an internal hallway to it. I like the block work and everything too. The extra detail with the texture lights going around in here. So we got a, I don't know. I'm guessing a landing pad or just a cool looking block formation up on the roof here. It's like some obvious places for like some turrets and stuff. Like that could even hold, I believe, a artillery type turret, or 5x5 sized. See if this is a real radar here. It is. I still like the real long range radars. I got to get into those even bigger radars there. Cool look at like block work here, kind of like a, I don't know, like a cage kind of going over it, or some framework going over the side pieces there. Cool looking tail section here as well. Oh, look where the strafing thrusters are. That's probably actually works quite well there. Keeps them away from the inner hull, plus a good location, kind of away from the center of gravity, or center of mass, I'm sorry, from the creation there. Like the landing gear set up, and you got your lift thrust kind of right in between the landing gear. Curvy blocks up there, a bunch of vents on the top side. Oh, that's cool looking block work on the bottom here too. Kind of lights that area up. Neat. Using some really small round blocks, kind of, yeah, right next to each other. That's cool. That's a cool looking light formation. I don't think I've seen that done that way before, or I don't remember it at least. If I did. Looks like we got some, got this antenna mounting over here. No, I'm sure this is for adding actual guns, but antennas work as great placeholders that you can also look at something to, while the guns aren't in place, probably for CPU reasons and cost, build costs. Looks like another turret location right up here above or below the bridge. And then a front hangar door getting into there. Let's take a look at the top-down profile. Yeah, it looks really cool, too. I like the overall shaping of it. It's really interesting. Kind of has that shuttle kind of look. And again, this is a dropship, so it's kind of meant to bring stuff down to the planet and yeah, go about your business. So definitely a hangar in here to bring like HVs, SVs, whatever you think you're going to need down planet side for probably some shooting up or looting or mining operations or whatever you're on the planet for. Maybe even cutting some trees, but it'll do it all. Especially with support creations that it's meant to bring. A lot of turrets on the bottom side here too. Cool looking block work on the bottom here. I like how that's done up. You got kind of that hull piece there and framework over it. More turret, yeah. Many turrets on the bottom side. I believe those are cannon variants. I gotta retest those. Let's see how they work. Oh, okay. So we do have a Gatling and then a cannon. So two different types of turrets on the bottom side. And we got some more, I think, similar on the top side. So we got some cannon and some Gatling. This is probably one of those alarm sentries. See our warp drive right down below there. And then, of course, we've got, yeah, so if you do park up on top here, various locations, you got a way to get in the ship here. And I guess we're going in the ship. So here, let me get out of God mode and just the lighting. I'll try it kind of darkish. We'll see how that works out. Ah, yes, all lights up. Very nice. Oh, this is nice and clean and elegant in here for a dropship. Yeah, pretty cozy. We got some carpet in here. We got our terminals. Kind of making our way right up to the bridge here. Medical storage, or that's usually what I look at these boxes as, like great place to put like suit mods and things like that. Maybe medical supplies as well. Cool looking block formation here. Was there a teleporter in there? No. That looks like it would be a place for a teleporter. Dropship class, commission 9/3/2024. Yep, pretty new. First to bear the name, Captain fill in the blank. Very cool. Jagged Legion. Proxus. Proxius. Proxius? Oh, man, I'm trying, yeah. Man, I should have learned other languages, so I at least would know one. Oh, my goodness. All right, so... yeah, cool setup here. So we came in this area over here. Looks like we got utility on either side. Looks like are these both O2s? No, O2 on either way you go. Let's go up this way. Oh, we got oh, I like that. So we got our warp, our hangar, quarters, flight deck, bridge, armor locker. Cool looking hallway there. Kind of that, again, that Star Wars look for hallways. It really is quite convenient too, because you got a block you can walk through without it screwing your walking up, and it only takes up one block space, and it's got walls on 4 sides of it, which is a pretty cool way to do that. It works out great for this kind of thing. I mean, obviously, an alternative would have been putting in a door, but then you got the floppy doors, and if you're like playing co-op, the door always sits in front of the face of the other person. It's kind of annoying, and a bunch of doors opening up all over the place. I actually don't like, you know, the more I use a ship and get around in the ship, the least I like doors less and less, basically. I'll go down there in a minute. I did see that area there, but I want to check out the rest of this floor. This looks really nice. I like that too. Just a single block ceiling. Well, a little bit of extra detail, some pipe work kind of coming down there a little bit, but this looks really sharp here. I like how all the displays and the layout is, and that looks cool, using some new reforged Eden 2 stuff. Deco LCD animations. Our main warp drive here, which we could also see from the outside. And it looks like you got some CPU cores, or at least a CPU core over here. And this part of it. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, that looks great around the warp drive, and I think, yeah, more another CPU block over here. So saying we probably at least got 2 improved cores on here. Could be basics too, I'm not sure. All right, so let's go to 2. Oh wow, so it's yeah, we haven't made our way to the hangar. I kind of did this one backwards. Normally I come in on the hangar, but seeing all the stuff first. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that's just red wiring. Okay. At first I thought that was like texture lights up there, but yeah, it does look cool the way that's set up. Yeah, and I don't since they're not hanging down and disrupting your walk, I don't think we have any OSHA violations here on this one. So that's cool. I just have fun with that. I was giving the other author that we just looked at a creation from some crap about that past video with some wires hanging down that you would bump your head into. So OSHA violations. Oh wow, so we got this blast door back. Where does this go? Oh, so we got a lot of places for some CPU blocks over here, it looks like. That's a cool looking CPU core room. Oh, even below the floor. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like how this is set up, done. It's colored differently. It looks unique. Got kind of a cool looking uniqueness with the texture light flooring in there as well. I'll try to check out the other side too. It could be different on that side versus this side. Then we also got a looks like a medium shield part in there. It's cool looking, seeing the spinny part there, or one of the spinny parts, and a big advanced generator that goes down there. The ship is bigger than you think it is. I mean, it didn't look that big from the outside, but once you get inside, it actually seems bigger. So I think we're moving all the way down to the hangar here. We'll have to go up on the other side of the hangar, see if there's some different stuff over there. Cool looking hangar. Oh, check that out. So we got our main shield up top there. I think we're looking at our main core right there. And this, I think, is just a deco piece, I believe. Looks like a turbine edge, but I believe it's just for decoration. Cool looking consoles and configurations over here. Oh, we got a repair bay. Makes sense. Definitely for a dropship as well. So that would be in the center. And you got a power button for that, which is good too. Just like the teleporter, if these things stay on all the time, they just continually use power, or at least they used to. They probably still do. So putting repair bays on a probably either a P menu switch or a physical switch in this ship is a good idea. You could try it with sensors, but I don't think that's going to work out well either, because you got to get out of the way when you got something above there. And I don't know. I guess, you know, you could put a sensor near where the console is. And maybe it would just turn on when you walk over by the console if it's not near other things. I guess that would be one way to do it. But this works fine with the button there, right where the console is. We got an engineering section over here. Wow. Man, this ship is just way bigger on the inside. Didn't expect this. And these are some pretty good sized rooms over here too. It's not like tiny little places here. So yeah, definitely engineering. I like how all the stuff is kind of vertically set up there. Really cool block work in here. You can see I believe we're looking at a part of a thruster on the outside there. And yeah, this big thing here, that's cool. I like how yeah, it's kind of curved out on the one side there and matches the ceiling. That's just blocks. Obviously, it's a placeholder, so you could put in another generator like you see on this side. But yeah, it's really cool how that's done. So on the other side, oh, we got a bunch of function stuff over here. So that side had a lot of terminals and that kind of thing in your repair bay. Here we got a full medical bay, looks like. Elevator in the back as well. Oh yeah, we got all the other utility stuff over here, plus the shower. So O2, 8. What? Yeah, it's got an ATM. Didn't think you could put those on CVs. I better recheck that. Maybe there's an ATM for CVs. That's something I kind of want on all CVs then. If it's cheap. I think they are. It's just I thought that was restricted to base only. So I'm really excited to see it in here. So yeah, that is something I didn't know. And then over here we got our constructor area here. Wait, what? I don't see any constructors. Constructor. Oh, maybe put small constructors over here? No. I don't think they would fit because there's thin blocks right there. So, okay, it must be inside of here. Let's look at this room more carefully. So I see, like, obviously you can stick a constructor in these areas over here. But I'm not exactly seeing. Yeah, I guess oh, yeah, there's a universal constructor down on this end over here. So, oh, maybe that's how it's set up. And we got another big generator in here, too. So, I guess, yeah, you could remove this stuff right here. And you could put in, like, another universal constructor there. And yeah, really cool looking hangar. Very detailed, a lot of texture work, block work going on throughout here. One last thing I just want to take a quick look at here is harvest cargo, ammo cargo, core room. Just want to see if I missed something. Oh yeah, the other side could be different than the first side we looked at as well. So harvest controller there. Blast door, going to another CPU core room, I do believe. Or, no, small shields. Like a shield room over here. So you can put in some small shield parts. We have a CPU core up above. I think in advanced. Harvest controller 320 there in the floor. I like how that's done. And another medium shield part there. Definitely have to take a look at the shielding on this ship as well. 120k ammo there. Yeah, so yeah, different on this side. So kind of asymmetrically done on the side rooms. I think that's all of the ship. And this, we're gonna get back down to the hangar floor here. All right. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Looks like it would do the job here for a drop ship. Kind of curious on its lift thrusters. So it is running some. Those are the big drive thrusters there, I think. Yeah, 3 blocks across. So yeah, a lot of lift thrust, and you know, a ship like this, you'd want a lot of lift thrust with it too. So that works well. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So unlock level 25, size class 7 or complexity, 41 forward, 28 strafing, 41 lift, 41 reverse, 28 down. 14 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, fair amount of guns on here, but it looks like it's more of a defensive thing. When you land on the ground to shoot up drones and guys on the, foot soldiers and things like that. It does have long range radar, a couple sentry guns in there. Actually 4 sentry guns. Looks like, there's 5 of these actually. There's 4 of those, so 9 turrets. Actually, a fair amount of defense. 8 hour and 5 minute build time. Does use some of these plasma converters. Boy, I'm kind of curious what part is using that. Oh, probably some thrusters. Duh. I was thinking of the other type. Yeah, there's probably a couple thrusters on here in a certain location that are plasma. Probably not all of them though. Or I think you would see a lot more of those parts needed, the plasma converters. Alright, let's take a look at your storage here. So, nicely color-coded and labeled here. So we got resources 200k, ammo 320k or 320k. Lost cargo. Yep, nice. A lot of sort stuff here. Some of these are going to be boxes for sure. And our pentaxid tank. I want to take a look at its devices here a second too. So warp. Yeah, we do have advanced warp drive in there. Did have a shield as well, and the shield strength, stock shield strength, 38,729. Not too shabby. Looks like we're at core 9. Well, maybe not. Let's double check that. Maybe at core 8. Let's see. Oh, core 7. Oh, numbers keep changing. It seemed like it had more CPU than I thought. You could produce at a core 7. But there's been a lot of updates, and that could have changed. So yeah, 2 advanced, 2 basic, 2 improved cores will give you. Looks like, yeah, no, never mind. I was getting that screwed up. Yeah, I don't think it changed. I think with core 9 you get like 860,000, something like that. So core 7 build here. It doesn't really need the quantum processors or anything like that for the to build it into a core 9. Yeah, very, very cool ship here. Definitely like it. Slick looking design. Looks like it would work quite well for gameplay. Everything's laid out really nice. Had a cool looking bridge area too, all fancy and everything. So again, this is the JLN Proxus. I said that wrong, I'm sure, but by Hartibuku. Very, very cool ship. All right, let me power you off a second here. And on to the next. So this one here is the multi-tool RE2 by all names used .gaming. And so it's a flying multi-tool. No, kind of is. It looks like here I'm going to identify some stuff on here. So we got some laser drills. So there we go. We can do some asteroid mining. And I'm kind of curious if it also had. Oh wow! So it's got a big old repair bay on here too. That's like a CV repair bay. That does look nice. I do like the looks of that part. I want a deco version. Just a deco version too, so it doesn't cost a bunch of CPU, and I can just slop this on the hangar floor somewhere or something like that. I think that would look really awesome. Light Gatling turrets here. Yeah, cool looking ship. It's compact in here. This is interesting. Oh, these are the new or the industrial spot or floodlights. So extra bright variant of the traditional spotlight. And we got defense. I was kind of curious if it did salvaging too. So I was kind of looking for salvaging turret. And maybe it's got one sneaking away in there somewhere. So those are Gatling guns. But I think maybe it does not do the salvaging. It does the mining and repairing, I believe. Plus, radar and drone defense and all that stuff. Yeah, nice looking build here too. I like these wing pieces, or this whole structure kind of on the side of the ship here. Gives it that cool looking design and pattern there. Kind of a diamond shaped thruster opening in the middle. Yeah, so we got a couple Groots on the bridge area too. That's cool. So yeah, I keep on looking for a back door, but I don't know why. There's just not one there. So actually, maybe how does this work? Maybe right up top here. Well, we're gonna go in this way. Obviously, it's got an interior to CV. It kind of needs to, at least for a cockpit area. Let me adjust the lights here a second. I like the glass display here, kind of inverted, using the old school glass. The old school glass does have some advantages over the other glass, because you can do these 22.5 degree angles with it. And we got a mushroom Groot. Mushroom Groot, and a more standard Groot. Maybe that's Groot's mom or dad, or maybe it's Grandpa Groot. I don't know. That's cool though. I like that. Trees are now Groots. by the way. I'm just saying. Up here, cool looking display with utility function here too. So we got our weapon locker and armor locker fridge up there. ATM, yeah, ATMs are definitely allowed on CVs now. I must have missed the memo. So here's the second one. Yeah, I'll be sure to put that in my builds from now on too. Got our med bay there and O2 on the other side. Man, there's a lot right here. Got a small constructor. Got our repair bay. Wow, our repair console. Our universal constructor. Man, there's, yeah, it's just like every ounce of everything is set up. Aw, you can't walk up there? Aw. Model stops you from walking up there. But you can jump over that little lip there. Interesting. That'd be something, you know, I think the game has a problem with that too. In most games, if you have a little obstruction there, the when you're walking, the coding in the background would say, hey, there's a little brick there or something that's not high enough, so I should be able to walk over that, and most will deal with that, but this game will just stop you dead in its tracks if you come across something that's 2 inches on the ground. You better leap. You can't step over it. So no, it's not a shower right there too. I almost missed that. Man, there's it's a really to the point interior. Looks like you get in either from the top or bottom, but man, I didn't expect so much stuff, including some Groots. So that is cool. That is cool, and that is let me just see. It's a real radar, which is very appropriate for this too. I seriously, I would not want any CV miner running a detector only for that. I mean, at least a long range radar, or just you're just going to waste time flying around in circles looking for asteroids because you can't see anything. I mean, the radar only shows you where they are, literally like about the same distance you can see in the game. So it doesn't really, or the detector that is. So it doesn't really help much. So yeah, very, very cool build here. Let's take a look at the stats on it. So unlock level 25, complexity 1, 112 forward, 56 strafing, 105 lift, 112 reverse. Pretty agile creation here too. Secondary numbers are way up there too. Again, it's a CV miner / repairer. So yeah, we'll see how much storage capacity it has, but you're going to probably fill it up with a lot more weight, so you need that extra thrust to deal with that, especially staying agile when you're mining. We've got the 8 drills, 4 Gatling turrets, and our long-range radar. Does need some quantum processors in the build here. It's like 4. This could be a Core 9, maybe. Plasma converter, so it is using probably some plasma thrusters as well. But other than that, pretty basic to get into game. Nothing I would have a problem with in my current playthrough. Except for these robotics. Maybe I'm not sure what those are yet. I have to look. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. CPU wise, no, it's certainly not a Core 9. So those that stuff's probably used for something else. Maybe the repair bay. So yeah, definitely not a Core 9. Not even close to it. In fact, this would be a. Here, let me just sort that a second. Core 6. So yeah, not that much really. Just want to see what it had for some secondary stats here. It does have an advanced warp drive in its stock as well. It does have a shield in it, 18,127 hit points. You have repair lights, P menu option. Let's take a look at the storage. Curious on this one too. So the multi-tool. So we got an ammo box at 14K, and that's just a legit box, which is plenty actually for this kind of weaponry. Harvest controller at 320K. Yeah, right to the point. So 320K storage, and you know, yeah, CV repairing and plus utility function, plus it's a CV miner. So yeah, very nice, very nice. So again, the multi-tool RE2 by all names used .gaming. Very, very cool build. Looks very practical and useful. Like the production and the utility in it, considering its size and everything too. Drone defense, good radar. Plus you could fix those your combat CVs when you're trying to shoot out Xerox destroyers and turn them into Swiss cheese, and they still don't die. Very nice, very nice. All right, here, let me power you off a second. And next build here. This one's the biggest one today by a long shot. Oh, I didn't even. It's so small I didn't even turn it off. So this one is the we see the build by this author I believe last week being a larger miner. This one is the Roughneck Mini Miner SV by Nexus, spelled Nexiss, and this is a little miner. Or how it's a mini miner. It's a mini miner here, and it is truly small. It looks like it doesn't come stock with the mining drills, but you can obviously see where they would be placed, right in this general area here. So it looks like it's set up to hold 4 mining drills, and from what I seen, even when I glanced at it real quick here. CPU is extremely low on this, so you can add those drills without increasing the CPU whatsoever. And we got a controller on the back. I'll just look here. So I think this is going to be the only controller. So it holds 2742. Looks like it's set up to hold 4 probably mechanical mining drills. We do have a spotlight on the front. We do have a built-in thruster heater right here for the cockpit. So yeah, that's how, if you're on a cold planet, that actually, I think that looks pretty cool. But yeah, it's not going to affect. It's not going to fry you inside the cockpit. I'm just being silly there. But interesting. Yeah, that's actually like a forward thruster. Like a little bit of extra forward thrust. And then we got more forward thrust back over here. Down thrust, reverse thrust, lift thrust. Single, like double landing gear, but kind of right down the center there. And it kind of rests on the side like TIE Fighter wings on here. That's really cool. Right to the point. I bet you it's going to be really inexpensive too, which makes it all the better for this kind of creation. Has a detector on board. So yeah, size class 1, 0.21, 55 forward, 18 strafing, 73 lifts, 37 reverse, 18 down. Does have a fuel tank and an O2 tank. Secondary stats are, it's very agile and quite balanced. It does have a detector. 7-minute and 40-second build time. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can muster up so much resources here at once. Then after that, you build it for mining drills. We take a look at the CPU. I think each drill is I don't even know if they're 1,000 CPU, but even if they are, you can add 4 drills to this and be under 6,000 CPU. So it's yeah, definitely, it's exactly what the name says. It is a Roughneck Mini Miner SV by Nexus. It's right to the point, and it looks like it would be a good usable early game creation. And I missed some utility on here I didn't even see. So we do have a box, and we do have O2 on the one side as well. So that's handy. Nice stuff to have around as well. Yeah, very cool. Very cool build. Now I'm going to turn it off anyway. It's kind of small. I don't think it was affecting too much performance here. But anyway, let's get on to the next build over here. So this one's getting bigger again here. So this is the RE2 Endurance by Hectic, which is HEKTTIC on the name here. And oh, this looks cool. I don't exactly know what primary function. This could be a base style ship, so it kind of does it all and you live out of the ship. Maybe. We'll see what it has aboard. I like this. I like these texture light curvy pieces on the front and rear on the build here too. Also, you notice that kind of black body line there, and then you got some alternative colors on the bottom side. And wow, I'm just chopping like a son of a gun right now too. I got my video settings so pathetically low. The only thing I've got on is reasonably alright shadows, but maybe that's the thing that's killing me. I try to get the lighting to look alright in the game, but man, when I look at stuff, especially if they're on, it's all the worse. That's why I've been turning all the creations off as of late. So cool looking hull design here. I like this glass like cut out in there. Obviously you can see a little interior space through there. It's probably just me, but every time I see this particular thing, I always think that it's a like a turret mount position. It's not that many textures to pick from, and I know I've used them for that before, and I think some other authors have too, so it's just weird. It's a weird thing. Oh, cool looking. I like how this is curved off, angled. This angle, and then it kind of rounds off and goes back to the angle. Makes for a nice looking, like thruster placement area there. Kind of clean, kind of like a back of a sports car kind of thing, or something like that. Fancy car. Yeah, overall it looks really, really nice here. We got some, obviously some guns and sentry guns around here. We do have an area to, looks like a place to get in up front, as well as a larger door getting into hangar space over here. Actually bring out some small creations there. And on the top side, I like how that's done too. This this landing pad that's right in there with the overhang, utility function, and a way back into the creation from there. And our bigger, fancier turrets up top. Even got some missile turrets there. Is this a legit radar? It is. Yep, long range radar. Definitely like that. I'm kind of anti-detector now. Obviously, I'll use one on a early creation, but man, as soon as I can get the long range radar on something that I'm flying around with, looking for stuff at least, I definitely want that. So, all right. So here I'm gonna adjust the lights here a second and get out of God mode. And into the hangar. Oh, this looks nice. Yeah, a lot of color and contrast going on in here. Texture lights, a lot of texture work going on in here as well. Very cool. Very cool. We got some displays over here. Looks like a storage controller of one origin or another. Generator turbine access. Ah, that's sneaky. Right under where the sign is. And we got a turbine here. It looks like a probably a small turbine, and there is a generator back over there. Nice and tucked away. I like how the danger symbols come out on there too. Oh, I think that was already what was there. Never mind. Med bay there, O2. And we got the same kind of thing on this side. Another turbine. Definitely like those. When you can get a lot of turbines in a, especially like a base style ship that's got constructors and stuff like that going on. In my current playthrough, I've got 4 small, 4 medium, 1 large turbine, and a RTG. And I actually, first time ever, I was flying around. I had some constructors on. I don't know if they were doing anything at the time, but I was actually flying around with negative energy usage. So I wasn't actually burning fuel to fly around, even at that configuration. So I got this quest to find more heat exchangers so I can build more large turbines. See if I can get that thing to never use fuel ever. That'd be pretty cool. So anyway, I was just wandering around here. And this is our front entryway. I like the double door set up there. Let's take these side way that I already started walking up anyway. Got an armor locker there. I like how this is done. I like the curvy part at the top of the staircase. And let's see what we got in here. We got a gravity generator, our main CPU core, a lot of terminals and things around the area. Our main CPU blocks, a couple basics, a couple improves right here. Storage controller. And yep, that gets around to the other side. it's just cool seeing something like that. You know, you're walking down the hallway. Author could have just easily just had full blocks in here, boring, but no, we've got some nicely detailed pipe work and things going on there. It's just I like to see that kind of stuff. Just adding detail, like examining every area. And it's like, what could I do here, kind of thing, to try to make it prettier. Over here we've got looks like we got a small shield part. Definitely gonna have to take a look at the shield strength on this one. Running some extra parts for that. Kind of this is also a really cool look too when you've got these grates and you can kind of see like a textured floor, sometimes wiring and various things below it. That's a neat looking effect there. And this is interesting. So this is, does that go? Hold on, let me just walk around here and make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think so. Oh, okay, so this comes up to that front entryway. Wow, that's an interesting configuration here. All the staircases kind of come down above the ramp. A couple of storage controllers here. Oh, okay, so the ramp's still down. That maybe that triggers because it's landed. That could be. So it looks like we've got several floors here. So over here, looks like we're looking at a production room, big time actually. Oh yeah, a lot of production stuff here. We got like 3 advanced constructors, a deconstructor, 4 small constructors, and a universal constructor. Yeah, that's a cool production room. Looks like a production room. Definitely a lot of equipment in there too. So up here we're coming up to the fancy ceramic flooring in this area, and we've got our med bay. It looks like it's kind of stretched across both sides over here. So some of the equipment on that side, some on this side. And oh, I almost expected to see a toilet and a shower, but no, we've got crew area here too. Oh yeah, look at that. We got the HD TV and or probably 4K, maybe even there's 8Ks I think now too. I think there's even higher than that. Anyway, nice room over here, and across the hall we've got a bathroom, and here we have our toilet and shower, and of course you got to have the whole sink in there too. Oh wow. Yeah, you know, this is that part that we've seen from the outside with the glass windows. So like the cafeteria, break room, crew room area. I like the wood grain up on there, on the sides. Our food processors, fridge. Very nice. We got this. This keeps on going back. Oh, okay. So we've got our engineering section. It looks like here. So we got another small shield part there. I believe we're running a medium shield part here. I think that's an advanced warp drive there. Yes. They do look different. The standard has a different look to it on the sides, especially. Some different accents and things. Another small shield part. Looks like another. Hold on. Yeah, large shield part. Okay. That's what I thought it was. Just want to make sure it wasn't a turbine and I was getting that wrong. Wow. So yeah, this there's quite a bit here. So this hallway that's towards the front side, or staircase, I should say, hooks up to a lot of different floors or decks. So we go up to here. We're up to the main bridge. So yeah, a couple passenger seats there. Main cockpit, pilot seat. Yeah, nice looking bridge. And using the older glass that can do the snazzier angles. I like both glasses. They have their purposes, each one of them. And then this gets us up to the landing pad up on top here, and that utility function right there. Let's go all the way. Production. And to, yeah, where you came in from in the first place. So yeah, you can get up right in there as well. Cool looking underside here too. It almost looks like it's kind of meant maybe to park something there, but it doesn't necessarily look like that either, but that's cool. I like how it kind of divides up. You can get into the back part, walk to the front part of the ship. It's really cool. Really cool. Alright, so let's look at some numbers here. Unlike level 25, size class 4, complexity 4, 43 forward, 22 strafing, 45 lift, 22 reverse, 20 down. Got 8 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Quite a barrage of weapons on here. I'd say mostly defensive purposes. Automated ice harvester drills. Interesting. So yeah, it does some ice mining. I didn't expect that. So that means it would probably have a harvest bay in it as well. Well, actually, yeah, 4 regular mining too. I missed that. Where the heck are they? Hold on. Oh, there they are. I didn't even see that. I missed it. Yeah, so we've got some miner as well. Both ice and regular asteroid mining. That's cool. I didn't expect that. I didn't think about that. Let's see if there's anything else. It's a Core 8. CPU wise, it is sitting at Core 8, being right in there. Maybe it's 840K for Core 9, something like that. So this is probably undoubtedly going to use a quantum processor. Yeah, two of those superconductors. Those are really easy to get if you know where to get them. Actually found a particular Xerox little defense satellites are a really awesome source for those. Really easy to take down with something fairly quickly too. Yeah, so ice mining as well. That is cool. That's cool. Other than that, nothing too crazy in the build here. Couple of these quantum processors needed for that superior core in there. Let's take a look at the storage here. Nicely labeled. So food supplies. I wonder if that's an actual fridge. I don't think so. Medical supplies. Just nice sort boxes there. Ammo, 320k ammo bay on it. 376k, wow, for blocks and devices. Constructor in 376. Harvest controller 320. I expected a harvest controller since it's with all the mining stuff on there. Wow, even this one, that's a full-blown controller on here. That's another 384 for loot and salvage. And then beyond that, I think these are boxes. No, wow. They're not. Well, that bottom one wasn't. Weapons and ammo. Oh, wait. Never mind. Was I getting some bad info? Did it not update the screen when I was looking at some of these? I thought the first time I looked at some of these, it said they were all, like, great big old controllers and stuff. And then I look again and they're... No, that's legit. So if I go down to there... Okay, it did update. Maybe I think I'm just losing my mind. I think that happens at some point in time. Very, very nice ship. I like it. It's yeah, gonna do your mining, like base, production room was cool. Very, very nice. Again, this is the RE2 Endurance by Hectic. Very cool build. And let me power you off. Alright, so the last creation today. This one's a pretty unusual looking one. Oh, and it's already on. Wow, look at that. So this is the CB Trident RE2 by Corrupt Reverend. And really interesting looking design here. Kind of almost a little like, I don't know, exotic or like alien-like or kind of like I don't know. It's neat. I like how these how it's doing this whole overall shape with the kind of curvy like wing extension pieces there. And then the another unique feature on this too is the cockpit is like it's off-centered. It's got like a turret on one side and the cockpit's on the other side there. So a little bit of asymmetrical aspect right at the front there. And yeah, pretty clean. Kind of like kind of remind me of like a yacht. You know, it's kind of fancy looking with its angles and like this curvy stuff going on here. Really interesting design. You can see the whole hull was kind of built like that, trying to do a lot of flowing, smooth shaping around here. Obviously, the blocks, you know, prevent you from doing really, really smooth, crazy stuff because there's just not enough block shapes and angles to really pull that off. But that looks really cool. That looks really cool. I like how this is done and all the different wedge blocks and stuff used to make this this shape formation. And that's kind of yeah, kind of cut in there to form like another body line. You got 3 forward thrusters. That looks really cool from the backside there too. Looks like it's top mountable or dockable right up here. Obviously, it's docking on the ground too. Ah, very cool. Oh, I got a I'll try to check out that from the inside. But a door over there. I like the coloring too. You got it's kind of like is that more like a? Oh yeah, obviously with the name Trident, it is shaped like a trident. Yeah, if you just add the big stick pole there, you got a trident head. So didn't even it took me a minute to put that together. That's what happens when you get older. It sucks. This is cool too. I really dig in the use of this deco part in that manner because it kind of really looks like it would work and close over the thruster, like you could block off the or redirect the down thrust or the down thruster, I guess, to I don't know, it's just a nice looking deco part in conjunction with that. And I think that would actually help stabilize it when it docks on the top as well, because it's at the same height as this landing gear here. So that would be kind of like a stabilizer block so it doesn't get all crooked and stuff when you're trying to dock it to the ceiling of something or to another creation that was built to hold this. But yeah, very, very cool looking ship here. Alright, so let's get aboard. Now, this is pretty interesting. What is this? Is this the way in? I'm going to come in this way here. I'm going to adjust the lights. Oh, maybe not. This looks like a storage area for parts and things like that. Quite a lot of room in here, actually. And it looks like, I don't know what it has in it right now, but it looks like you'd have room for, I don't know, all kinds of CPU cores, some, maybe even I think you can even get like a big advanced generator in here, or warp drive, or, God, you might even be able to, yeah, I think you can even fit like a full-size shield. So yeah, it's, we got a Pentaxi tank up there, but yeah, just a lot of room for stuff. And maybe that's it. I don't think beyond that. It does have an interior space. Well, it's got to. It's got to. Hold on. Hold on. You got to be able to get into the this bridge area here. Somehow. Missing a sneaky door, or maybe it's from the bottom. Huh. I'm really close to the water. I was like, did I just see some water there? Alright. Just kind of looking at this area. I'm just... okay, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to fly in here. Oh, wow, look at that. There is a sneaky path. Where does that go? That's kind of a trip. Oh, so it's got to be, yeah. So you're going to have to come through this door, I think. This is actually like an entry door. Maybe? It's got one of the fancy ramps. Except I'm not triggering it yet. Is there, let me see, P menu. Boarding. Check that out. That's how it's done. That makes sense now. So yeah, it lures down a platform. And I think I just have to toggle this again. Take me up into the ship. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this, oh, there's actually like more room here too. Interesting. A couple storage controllers in the back. CPU block. And this is that ladder that goes through this tube up to the cockpit. Yeah, very, very unusual layout on the ship. But it's actually got a lot of room for stuff too. I mean, it was surprisingly the amount of space that's up in the nose section here for additional parts. And maybe, I don't know if there's got access doors on these side areas or not. No, they look pretty full. Look pretty full on the side pieces. Just the front there. Yeah, again, very, very cool build. Really, really unique. Just, yeah, the Trident name fits it perfectly. Just one last little detail. This going from the white to the black there, that black line below there, that looks really nice. Nice and elegant. Kind of breaks up the hull. Just adds a lot of detail with color. Or different color tones there. Some grays in there too around the cockpit area and in other various places on the ship there. So yeah, really, really cool build. Let's look at the uh-oh. Ship's run out of power. Let's look at the numbers here. So unlock level 15, complexity 1, 288. Wow, really fast forward. 288 forward, 20 strafing, 50 lift, 10 reverse, and 73 down. Does have 2 fuel tanks. Does not have any oxygen tanks in it. So probably no ventilators. Or if it did, they wouldn't work. No, it doesn't have any anyway. 4-ship cannon lights, some light plasma turrets, and 1 light laser turret. 3-hour and 15-minute build time. Needs some estrium and zacosium. But not too much there, CPU wise. Pretty low. It's what is this? Core 3. I'm gonna take a guess at. Looks like it's got some extra CPU left over, and I think I'm right. Yeah, Core 3. So yeah, but it's doing it with 2 improved instead of 2 basics. That's the thing, actually. Before, you would always typically put in the basics, but often, since each different core has different amount of CPU to it, like if you added in 2 basics, you'd probably still need to add in one of these improves, or maybe both of them. Maybe it won't balance the CPU out right. So I've been seeing that too. So sometimes it'll skip over one of the basic cores, or in this case, both basic cores, just to get kind of what it needs there. So. The weird thing about that is, if you think about it, when I say Core 3, excuse me, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the same CPU as another Core 3 build. So that is just something to keep in mind. It could be different. But other than that, yeah, very cool build. Again, the CV. Hold on. We didn't look at the storage. So we got looks like ammo controller at 320K. So I think this is probably primarily designed to shoot stuff up. And it does have the big guns back over here. And a lot of places to add more stuff. Speaking of that, shield on this is 65, 68. I'm going to look at the shield on the previous ship as well in just a second. Just realized I forgot to do that again. But yeah, very, very cool build here. And again, the CV Trident RE2 by Corrupt Reverend. And just a quick gander here at the shield. 72,176 on this ship. Now, this ship was running additional shield parts, and it had a couple mediums in it and some smalls. So, yeah, more shielded ship here. And then we've got our, oh yeah, I didn't, yeah, our two salvaging turrets, multi-turrets on the back here. So you can kind of do some co-op salvaging as well with this one. Anyway, that is all the builds this week that are up in the spotlight and things like that, and really, really cool. Kind of a diversity on different types of builds again. Got a module, SV, utility creations, starter creations, mid-level creations, all kinds of stuff in here. So, yeah, really, really cool. Other than that, you all have yourself a great day, and I will talk to you later.